Hey, I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co, and today I'm doing a solo Sunday playthrough and review of One Hit Heroes. I will be playing through One Hit Heroes until I win all 5 bosses, or until I die. If I die, we'll call it there, and I'll make it that far. So maybe I make it 1 boss, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not yet sure. I have played through this game before, but I've only actually done the first boss. I've played through the first boss a few times, but I've never actually gone further, which means I do have unopened packs of cards with cards I've never seen that we will be dealing with once I actually start making my way through this. I have won the first boss, I just haven't gone further. With that said, general overview of the game. One Hit Heroes is a game which your heroes can only survive 1 hit, hence the name. Now, when you take a hit, you can discard items to absorb that hit instead, or alternatively, you can die. That's your other option. You can die. So try not to get hit. You can do that with cards or through managing your aggro. Players have an aggro bar which will determine their likelihood of being hit. As you deal damage to the boss, you will take that damage and fill up your aggro bar. Basically, you're more of a threat. They want to hurt you. But you can do various things to manage your aggro to make it so that you are less likely to get hit. You'll see that play out as we do. I'm going to go ahead and deal out our hands of 5 cards, and we'll decide who goes first. Oh my gosh, this is a handful of... That is not a damage hand. So honestly, maybe that's a good place to start. That might be a good place to start with that hero. We'll see. We are playing this solo, which means we are playing this two-handed. I'm realizing that card's a little off the edge, so we should be able to manage all our cards over here. We'll put that over there. Let's do there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this boss over here has 5 heavy damage and 10 light damage that we'll have to take out. And we are going to start with this character because I think that, honestly, roll the hero die. That's not the craziest. Maybe it's not the craziest. So maybe we'll go ahead. Let's start by seeing this over here. Amp Up is the first card, which means the enemy boss is going to be giving all heroes 3 aggro. That's not happening yet, that's just a taste of what's going to happen. So we'll start over here with Will. I'm playing with Will and Sophia over here, our like ranger type, I don't know, rogue type character and sniper type character. And you'll see how this plays out. On your turn, you get to play any 3 cards. I could choose a hero to gain energy. That's not really that helpful right now. But if I do have the word arrow, this is a reaction card. You know what? We're going to play Leech Arrow, even though it only partially helps me. So we're going to play Leech Arrow as our first card. That's going to deal 1 damage to the boss. I'm going to take 1 damage. Then I'm going to play Arrow over here. If you played another card with arrow in the name, deal 2 damage instead. So instead of dealing 1 damage, I'll deal 2. So I'm going to take 2 damage from the boss, and again, load up my aggro bar. That's our second card we're playing. Now these cards have the discard symbol instead of the burn symbol. That means they're going to go into my discard, or I can redraw them. Then we have dodge roll to move up to 3 of my aggro to other heroes. I'm going to go ahead and play a dodge roll and move 3 of my aggro to other heroes instead. We're playing a 2-hero game, so it's going to go all over there to Sophia. That's basically a round. Then we're going to have the enemy boss take their turn. They're going to go ahead, well, we actually redraw over here, so we're going to redraw. We have a net arrow, we have an arrow again, and then we have an explosive arrow. All my fun cards are coming out now. We also have these abilities here, spend an energy to play an extra weapon. These are weapon cards, but I didn't have an extra weapon at the time, so spending my energy is not going to help me. I have 3 energy to spend across the whole round. This does not recharge each round. I'm going to go ahead and resolve the boss card, which means first I'm going to resolve the attack effect. The way that's going to work is I'm going to resolve this, roll that die. That is red. Beautiful, that's good. That means it's going to hit anyone who has aggro up to red. So since neither of these characters have aggro up to red, we are safe from that hit. There's basically the various levels of aggro, then there's a guaranteed miss and a guaranteed hit are the options we have. Then all heroes will gain 3 aggro. So we're going to grab 3 aggro from the pool over here, 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter the type of token it is, just gain 3 aggro. That's the first turn. Our heroes are in mortal danger, about to die. That's basically what's happening. That's what you got going on over here. So let's take a look and see what's next. Over here, to Sophia's turn. Sophia has a lot of aggro management, and in fact, we're going to start with Silencer over here. Silencer is going to be a card whenever you roll or re-roll the hero die this turn, lose 2 aggro. So we're going to use our sniper rifle. Once per turn, you may roll the hero die, deal the damage shown on that die. So we're going to roll this over here. That's going to be a heavy damage. So we're going to deal 1 heavy damage to the enemy over there. Then when another hero deals damage with a weapon or the hero die, deal that damage twice. So we're actually going to deal another heavy damage. That's going to go onto her board over there, and Twin Arrow is going to get burnt. Normally we'd burn cards over here, but I'm low in space, so we're going to burn cards a little under my player board. That's going to be my burn area. area. This, by the way, is a reaction card. Reaction cards can be played out of turn. I have another reaction card over here to block for any hero with no items, and a reaction card to change the attack die to red. Unfortunately, I would get hit with everything except for a miss. Now keep in mind though, I did play Silencer. Whenever you roll or re-roll the hero die this turn, lose 2 aggro. So we're going to lose that 2 aggro because we rolled the hero die. That was our first card. Sniper Rifle is an ability we can use. Then we have Take Aim. We're going to take aim as our second card. Roll the hero die and deal the damage shown on that die. This turn you may spend energy to re-roll the results of the hero die. So we're going to roll that. Ooh, nice. Oh, I should have probably saved that. I should have saved it. It's fine. We're going to deal 2 over there. We're going to lose 2 aggro. So first we're going to lose 2 aggro because we rolled the hero die. Then we're going to gain 2. We've just dealt 2 damage. And we will once again do Take Aim. We're going to roll the hero die again. We got 1. I will spend an energy to re-roll because my strategy here is I'm actually going to remove 2 aggro because I rolled the hero die. Spending energy to re-roll, which I got a miss, we will move 2 aggro again. I will spend an energy to re-roll again. And we got, we'll spend an energy, we're going to lose another 2, and I'll spend an energy to re-roll again. So you can see how I'm kind of managing my aggro, and we got 2 damage. Beautiful. I will lose 2, but then I'll deal 2 to them. So I spent all my energy, but I managed to control my aggro extensively this turn. That's going to be that. Oh, we forgot to reveal what the enemy's going to be doing. The enemy's going to be doing a double attack. A boss card, then an attack. We will redraw to our hand size. So we're going to draw to 5 cards. We've done our 3. And then we're going to have the enemy roll their die, which is going to be a hit on yellow. So yellow's over here, yellow's over here. Both of them are safe from being hit, but we are attacking a second time. And we got a yellow again. Yellow's fine. We're still fine. We would only actually get hit on green right now, I believe. White is always safe. Yeah, white's always safe. We'd only get hit on green. So we actually only had a 2 and 6. Hit and green. That's basically that. Well, 2 and 6 for him, 1 and 6 for her. That's a turn. Back to over here to Will's turn, starting with a hand of 4 cards because he used a reaction card. We only drop at the end of our turn. We do have the enemy boss down to 3 and 3, but they are doing second wind over here. They do have little names giving you teases of what's happening, and they're going to restore 2 if we can't take them out this turn, and my guess is we can't take them out this turn. So we are going to go ahead and take a look. We can play Explosive Arrow. That's going to be dealing a big point of damage over there. This is unfortunately going to go into my burn pile. Then we have Arrow over here. Again, this is going to my discard pile. If you played another card with Arrow, deal 2 instead. Now you may be wondering, this whole light versus heavy. Whenever you deal heavy damage, you can also deal light damage instead. When you deal light damage, you cannot deal heavy damage instead. So that's the main downsides there. Now that was 2 of my cards, and I could do move up to 3 of my aggro to other heroes, which I think I will do. Sophia's better controlling aggro, so balancing this out's not bad. Plus, it makes them both only in the green, which is a good balancing. And it's up to 3. I could have done less if I needed to. But in this case, again, we have a 1 in 3 chance of being hit. But it's not going to be relevant right now, because anyways, we're going to be drawing cards. We have Explosive Arrow. We also have this item over here, which is going to be helpful. We'll shuffle up my deck over here, and we're going to draw 3 again. So, let's take a look and see what we got. We're going to get 1, 2, and 3 over here. Okay, those are my cards. We have our deck over here. We could have also spent the things, but we didn't have the cards for it. Back to Resolution. Resolution is we're going to restore 2, but first we attack. So we're going to roll this die and attack. And we got a hit, a guaranteed hit no matter what happens. So to that end, we have Sniper Rifle and Claymore charges. Right now, block for any item with no heroes in play. I think we're actually going to play Net Arrow and change the results of that die to red. That's going to be burning it, so we're burning that card, but it does mean the die's red, so no one's going to get hit. Instead, we're going to then go to restore 2 damage, so bosses at 5 damage, and the next attack is going to be a jab over there. That's going to be that. Back to Sophia's turn. So we're dealing with another double attack this round, which means what do we want to do? Do we have enough damage going on? I don't know if we do. We do have discard 2, draw 2. We have move 2 aggro from all heroes. That's not bad. We could just do, let's start with a point of damage. That's going to be just one minor point of damage. We do have this ability over here. Once per turn, you may re-roll the hero die. So we're going to roll the hero die. We got a point of heavy damage, which is helpful. That's that. Deal damage shown on the die. Then we've done 1 card so far. We could just do card management. Remove 2 aggro and lose 2 aggro. So I will do this. Lose 2 aggro on myself. And then we'll do Smokescreen, remove 2 aggro from all players. That goes into my burn pile. Remove 2 aggro from all players, but that, again, keeps us in check over there. Alright, we're playing a lot of management on these cards right now. We are going to draw back up, so we're going to draw a card, and then shuffle our discard pile and draw from there as well. We're doing fine. We're doing fine so far. We are going to survive Punch Spot almost certainly. The tricky part about this game is you can go from doing fine to dying very, very quickly. We have Stealth Suit. We have Stealth Suit over here, and we have Silencer, and then we have a double attack happening. The double attack is going to be attack number 1. We got hits on, well, that's wrong die. Wrong die. We got attack number 1, hits on purple. No one is on purple. Attack number 2 is a hit again. So because it's a hit again, we're going to destroy some things. So we are going to go ahead and take this card. We're going to destroy Quiver over on Will. When destroyed, draw any cards with arrow in their name. That's all of these. And draw them in the draw any cards with arrow in the name from your burn pile. So we're going to draw all of those cards and then burn Quiver. So we do have a nicely padded up hand for our next turn, which is good because he's actually next, which means he might be able to end it now. And then we have over here, we will destroy our sniper rifle. So sniper rifle is destroyed. The reason we want to do that is claymore charges. When this is destroyed, if I have no other items in play, I deal 2 damage back to the boss. So the next time she dies, she goes boom back to the boss. Back to Will's turn over here. Will's going to basically take 3 actions. We are going to play Explosive Arrow. That's going to go back into my burn pile, and we're going to deal 2 damage. Oh, our next card is Amp Up over here, which is going to be gain 3 aggro for all heroes. We deal 1 damage to him there, and then we follow that up with a regular arrow. If you played another card with arrow in its name, deal 2 damage instead, which means we just killed the boss. That is a boss. That's a boss in one-hit heroes, which means we get to go ahead and open up our first card pack ever. We have card pack open after defeating Punch Spot. Now, normally when you play this game, after you've done this the first time, you'll have a general pool called the Armory. The Armory will consist of all the cards you've earned from when you defeated bosses. But that first time you play is a slightly more curated experience in which you are going to be going through a specific order as you defeat the various villains and unlocking their cards. Now, from these, we are going to select 2 cards to add to each hero's deck. And additionally, when we have items, we can now actually choose some different items if we choose to add those to our deck. So we're going to basically reset our boards over here. Well, I guess we won't reset the items yet because we might be choosing those. We have our items over here. We have our quiver, and then we have all our cards. And let's take a look and see what we can add. This way you can start developing the synergies you want to develop with our deck of cards. We have Plasma Dagger. Okay, draw 2 cards, deal 2 damage, draw 2 cards. I like that. We have Shotgun. That's a straight up deal 1 damage, 1 heavy damage, but repeats. We have Blunderbuss over here. You may spend an energy to deal 4 damage instead. I do like that. I do like Blunderbuss. An RPG, burn, but deal those 3. We have a Phase Camo, remove 3 aggro from any hero, reusable. Ammo Drop, draw 4 cards. That's going to be fun. Poor Distraction, take all of other heroes' aggro, destroy 1 of your items. Take all of another hero's aggro, destroy 1 of your items. That could be useful. I'm curious. Block for any hero, this hero loses all of theirs. Okay, let's start adding some things to the various deck. We will go ahead and give this RPG over to her, so she can have something fun to draw. We'll give him card draw. Do we want card draw on him? Yeah, I think actually because he can spend his energy to, well, he can spend his energy for this as well, and spend energy to play an extra weapon. So I think Plasma Dagger combined with his build, along with Blunderbuss, could just be a chunk of damage. I like her energy card to remove aggro. Phase Camo, remove 3 aggro from any hero. That just gives her more management. Destroy 1 of your items. I don't love that. I don't love that. Block for any hero. The hero loses all their energy. I do like this. This could be useful, especially if I burn through energy. I'm curious. I'm curious about this one. You know what? We're going to give her a shotgun. No, we don't need to do weapons. We need more management. We'll do Phase Camo to remove 3 aggro from any hero. And then we will also do Ammo Drop to draw 4 cards. Okay, so we're going to have a lot of card draw over here, some card draw over here. Wait, I can't cover both of those. That's too many cards. Too many cards. Oh, Claymore Charge. I missed this. When destroyed, no, that's hers. That's hers. Okay, this is our card pack. We have 8 cards over here. I need to choose 1 of these. We'll just remove 4 aggro from any, remove 3 aggro from any hero. I like that. That's a lot of aggro control. Those are going to be the cards we choose to add. Okay, we are going to shuffle up their decks. They now have new decks with new cards in them, and we're going to see how we can go ahead and face off against the next boss. We have our items in play. We need to set up for the next boss, which the next boss actually I don't know how the next boss works. You'll see what I mean in a second, because there's ammo crates, which hopefully will be on their setup card. Is there a setup card over here? Setup instructions. Place the 6 crates around crate bot, then place tokens on the slots on each crate. Crates are minions. You can defeat one by removing both of its tokens. Check 4. Okay, I got that. Okay, let me go ahead and grab their crates. We have crates around crate boss. Like punch bot, crate boss power is also an aggro check. This time it's yellow. Oh, did I do it wrong? Did I do punch bot wrong? Oh my gosh, I've been placing it off against punch bot on hard mode. I'm only supposed to trigger this if we're on red mode. So I've been playing hard mode on punch bot because I did not realize that. I knew that for cards. Like I told you already, I've only actually played this the first. Oh, here we go. Instructions. Probably should have read the back of this. Yeah, probably background color at the top. Okay, so I should not have been attacking every single turn. Punch bot is apparently super easy. I did not realize. Boss 2. Instructions. Place the 6 crate cards around crate bot. So we'll just place them over here. Unless we can just place them in a way so you can see them over here. We're going to load them up with tokens. And we'll put them over here. Okay, they don't actually have to be around them. Then we have an attack base, but on yellow. So if our aggro is at yellow, we'll deal with that. Which means crate bot will attack from any player's tokens. You can split damage you deal between enemies. When a crate shield is destroyed, when destroyed, flip this card over and place it into any hero's item slot. Okay, fine. When a crate shield is destroyed, set it aside or return it to the episode tray. It does not go to your burn pile. At the end of the fight, return all crate shields to the episode tray. They do not stay with your hero. Fine. That's mostly straightforward, and we learned a little bit about how I've been playing on hard mode. We are going to give him 7 of the tough attack over here. You poor guys have to slip through. Any of you knows the game, watching me do that first round, wondering if I'd ever know. And I do know. I do know now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 10. There we go. There we go. No, that's 9. That's 9. There we go. 10 over there. And then we need to empty our aggro trays back down to 3 apiece. And then we can start. We are going to start by drawing our hand of 5 cards and see how we think we're going to fare. We're going to put those there. We also need to grab his deck of cards as well. Got arrow, blunderbuss is in play, explosive arrow. Oh my gosh, we are going to explode. This is a powerful first turn. We are going to go ahead and play this. We have our energy bars reset. We have stealth suit, lose 2 aggro, flare gun, choose a hero, move it to 4 aggro, silencer, phase camo, and then recovery drone. Okay, so this is what we got. We need our deck of cards, which is crate bot over here. We have Crunch Down. This is our deck. And we are going to play our first card, which is all heroes destroy one of your items. Wow, that is a brutal start to... Oh, I understand now, because we're going to be absorbing the crates as items. That makes sense. Okay, so I guess we'll find out how fast that's going to go for us. Let's take our first turn. We're going to take a first turn with Will. Will, which means... Oh my gosh, which means we're never going to use our sniper rifle? That's interesting, but that's also important because then we can benefit from Quiver. Okay, let's do this. Let's start with Blunderbuss. We're going to start with a... Oh, we need to put our damage on these. Do I have to deal damage to the crates first? Let's see. Crates are minions. You can defeat them only by removing both tokens. We are going to have to... Let me just double check. This time it's yellow. You can split damage between enemies. Do I have to attack the enemies first? I don't know. I might have to double check them. Okay, let me double check the rules for this. Let me just put all this out. 1, 2, and 1. Okay, rule check on aisle 3 for minions. Some boss fights include minions. Minions have powers. You can damage minions. Does not seem to say that you cannot defeat them otherwise. So, we'll go ahead and defeat minions. When destroyed, flip this over. Okay. Time to kill the boss. Let's start off with a blunderbuss. We're going to spend an energy to deal 4 damage on this blunderbuss, and that's going to put over here. We are doing 4 damage, and we're going to deal it straight to Crate Boss's head because I don't want to use our items yet, and we'll have these go away. Boom. And then we will go ahead and do, we want to do these specifically, Explosive Arrow, and Explosive Arrow will be 2 more cards. That'll go straight into my discard, but we're going to do this. We need to go ahead and load up on our aggro on this bar, 1, 2, and 3, 4, which is a bit dangerous because it means he will be attacking because we are in yellow, but I think that is what it is. We could go ahead and spend an energy to play an extra weapon, which we'll do. So spend energy. We're going to play this arrow over here to deal another 2 damage. May as well go to max at this point, because I think we're going to be basically destroying our items. Great. Then we're going to go ahead and attack. We are in yellow, so we're going to roll the attack die, and let's go ahead and draw our hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to roll this, and we got a hit on green. So no hit here, a hit over here. So they're going to remove one of theirs. They'll destroy quiver over here. So quiver is going to go away, and that means we will grab these arrows back into our hands. So we're going to have another powerful turn next turn, but then destroy one of your items is going to be the next thing. So we're going to destroy an item, and she's going to destroy her sniper rifle, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That is round 1. We are going to have rev up for round 2. Rev up is going to be gain 3 aggro, which we will see how that plays out. Time for Sophia to manage, well, everything. So right now the attack won't happen if we can get him down. Choose a hero, move up to 4 aggro from other heroes onto that hero. So this is where it's interesting, because I could choose myself and move all my aggro over here, and overflow aggro doesn't count against me, but then he'll be attacking. So I don't know, and right now, block for any hero with no items in play. So I do have this, so it's not the craziest. I also have whenever you roll or re-roll. Okay. I don't know how I want to play this right now. We are going to go ahead and choose a hero, move up to 4 aggro from another hero onto that hero. So I'm going to put all my aggro over there. Okay, and then the other 2 is overflow and gets lost. Then I will play this just because I'm going to empty my hand and I want to get more cards in play. And then we'll play this to remove 3 aggro from any hero, and we'll remove 3 aggro from him, which actually won't have that much of an effect, I'm realizing, but it is what it is. That leaves you with no aggro, you with aggro, and a recovery drone that's almost certainly being used. It's going to go to Crate Boss's turn. We're going to draw our hand first. Let's see what we get. We did not get any attack last turn, because she's not really an attack hero. She's just a lot of management over here. We're going to go to attacking. I'm going to roll this, and we got a miss, a global miss, which is amazing. And then all heroes are going to gain 3 aggro, which means he will go back up to full. So he's entering next round again. I am glad I didn't use this, because that's going to be helpful for if I need to. Back to Will's turn. Will does have a whole bunch of cards, and he could go ahead and attack a bunch. Now it's actually in his best interest to start hitting some of these crates. So I think what we'll do is we're going to play an explosive arrow, which is going to hit this. That's going to be 1, overflow, nothing happens. Then we're going to do arrow. If you play another card with arrow in its name, deal 2 damage instead. So we're going to deal 2 damage to here, and that's going to kill that. And again, this goes into my overflow. When destroyed, we are going to flip this over and place it into any hero's item slot. So we have a stolen crate shield. When destroyed, remove from the game. So basically, also we're attacking this turn. So now we have an extra shield that can use to block against crate bot, which is helpful. Which means we could now play Plasma Dagger to get another defense, because that would help us. Right now he's going to be attacking us twice because we are full on aggro mode. So I think it is in our best interest to play Plasma Dagger, which is going to have us drawing 2 cards, but it's going to deal 2 more damage to another crate, which is going to once again put it into our area there. Okay, we are going to shuffle because we need to remove 2 cards. We need to draw 2 cards. We will not be drawing to a hand size of 5 because we're at 6 already. Let's go ahead and draw. Okay, time to go to the next, next we need resolve. We need to attack twice. So we're going to attack twice. We have first hitting on green, which is going to be hitting him, not her. We'll drop the stolen crate card. That'll be gone. And then we're going to attack again. And we got a hit guaranteed on everyone, which that's kind of not great. That's going to destroy our stolen crate. And we're going to have claymore charges, which this is going to go boom. If you have no items in play, deal 2 larger hit damage. So we'll defeat those, and that's going to kill that. Which brings us to Sophia's turn. But we are going to have Crush as our next card. Crush is going to be an attack over there, which means we are going to Sophia, and she is probably still in management. Let's see how we can make this all work. So, Sophia can remove 2 aggro from all heroes, which is fine. We can lose 2 aggro, discard 2, draw 2, roll the hero die and deal damage shown. I don't know if I love any of these. Let's go ahead and start with draw 2 and discard 2. Discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards. I have to discard first. Oh, that's less fun. That's less fun. We will go ahead and get rid of this over here. And then we'll get rid of Take Aim as well. And then we will draw 2 and see what we get. We have Take Aim and Sidearm. We're really not doing a lot of damage with her. That is That is not great. We have these tokens over here that need to be corrected for. And she has 2 more cards, but no dice rolling. Roll the hero die and deal damage shown on the die. I guess that is dice rolling. Let's go ahead and do take aim. Roll the hero die. We're going to roll the hero die. Why did I discard that? That was silly of me. We're going to roll the hero die. We did 1 large damage, which we'll do over there. And we'll do this over here. Twin arrow. We'll burn that to deal that large damage again, which maybe is a mistake. Large damage isn't the main threat, but also just brings him down. It brings him down to a manageable point, which I think is worth it at this point. Because, oh, right now, if he's doing a double attack, if he is doing, did we do double attack last turn? No, yeah, we did. So what's our game here? Because we may not have enough to survive this if I deal that twice. That is tricky, because I can survive 1 hit, but he's attacking twice. My chances of surviving 2 hits are low. I think I do need to grab the crate instead. So we're going to, instead of doing this over here, what we're going to do is we're going to take that card back, and we're going to spend an energy to reroll. Okay, we're hoping for a double hit, double light hit. Nope. And we will reroll again, and hoping for a double light hit. Nope. And we will reroll again, and we have a light hit. That's not out, buddy. You gotta give me some space here. Give me some space. We got a monster. I guess we will double this. We're going to double that, which is not what we want to do, because we're going to use it to take out a crate, because we're just trying to survive the round at this point. And that's going to at least give her a defense crate, which will help us a little bit. Possibly. We will see. But we have heroes in yellow, so we didn't do a good job managing our aggro. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go ahead and see what happens. So, first attack happens, and it is a miss. Okay, we are fine as long as it's a miss. Second attack happens, and it is a hit on yellow, which is going to be both of them. She will destroy her stolen crate, and she'll use her recovery drone to block for any heroes with no items in play, so he is blocked. Speaking of which, she actually should be drawing up to her hand size over here. So we're going to shuffle over here, and see what we get. We got that and that. She's not been that helpful. She can be really good at aggro management, but sometimes, push comes to shove, you just need to hit something. We're going to go return to sender. We have all heroes gain 2 aggro for each crate that's been destroyed this fight. Okay, I mean, we are max aggro, so I don't know if that will matter significantly for us. But let's see what happens on his turn. He can deal, well, how much damage? Oh my, we're in so much trouble. We have no sustainability. I could change the attack die to red, which means she won't die. So this is fine. So we are fine. We are fine. I probably could have used that last turn, but whatever. We are going to go ahead and play explosive arrow. I think we could do explosive arrow, then arrow. So explosive arrow is going to deal 1 aggro damage over here, which again overflow, and then we're going to do arrow to deal 2 damage. It's going to my discard over here. So arrow is going to go there. Are these my items? What are these? No, these are my deck over here. So then we have 2 damage, which can go on him, but we will ignore that. And then we will have arrow again, which we will not use on him. We can make the die red, so we're going to use on a crate. Okay, so we're going to use on a crate, and that gives us a crate to manage our defense over there. Great, we are doing fine. We're doing fine. That means it's going to go to here. We're going to resolve this attack first, which is going to definitely hit us unless we get a miss. Let's see what we get. We got a hit. Doesn't matter. We're going to change the attack die to red. Because it's on red, it will not hit Sophia. It will hit me, and I'll pop off my stolen crate. Then, all heroes, we have a cat in this box. This is ridiculous. We're just going to lower the box, okay? Enjoy the box. Enjoy the box, you furry little thing. Then we are going to go ahead and resolve this. Here we got the crate. Oh, gain 2 aggro for each crate that's been destroyed this fight, so we're going to top off both our aggro bars. So we kind of have 1 turn to take them out. Fortunately, we did draw into the blunderbuss, which is kind of exactly, the RPG is exactly what we need. So we are going to win this next fight. Let's see what happens. We have attack as our next fight, and we are going to play an RPG on Sophia's turn, which is going to be exactly what we need to take out Cratebot. Cratebot does not live to see another day. That is fight number 2 taken care of. Alright, Cratebot's done. Let's see who's next in the queue. Punchbot's gone, Cratebot's gone. We have our decks of cards. We are going to continue to deck build, and let's see. The crates go away, the items go away, we'll reset a bunch of those things soon. We are on to boss number 3. But we need our items over here. Okay, card pack number 2. We are opening up Cratebot. It's sad that you only get to open these up for the first time once. That's an unfortunate thing. It means no one else can get that first time experience. Now we have items. We have some items. We have a force shield. This can block for any hero. We can get rid of these crates over here. A force shield. This can block by any hero. When destroyed, draw 2 cards. Okay, I like that. I like that. Now we choose 2 items to put on display. The rest can go into our hand. Once per turn, gain an energy. That's cute. Okay. Is that good? Is that good? He has an energy high deck right now. The power armor is not bad. I do kind of think that giving me the energy boost is not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, then we have SMG. I like that. She has lots of card draw. We're going to play that in her deck. If you don't defeat the boss's turn, you lose. That's like a cute card, but I don't think I want it. Another shotgun. Literally another shotgun. Electric Dagger. If you play an action this turn, you may play an extra card. Okay, she definitely benefits from that. Life Support. Choose a hero to play an item from their burn pile. Choose a hero to play an item from their burn pile. That's not bad either. Spend 2 energy, set the attack die to miss. Okay, I think I like Life Support. Choose a hero to play an item from their burn pile. Okay, great. That's going to be our deck construction over here. We're going to put these cards off to the side. If I can figure out where I put the last batch of cards, there they are. And then we are going to build the decks and dive into the next boss. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Oh, nope, we need this over here. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. They got that RPG nice and early. Not the worst, but it is a better late game card because no reason to take the aggro early if you can avoid it. And then we have these 5 over here. So 1, 2. Oh, I probably should have chosen a different card, which is fine. You know, I'm going to choose Power Armor over here. Power Armor just makes more sense. We'll shuffle this in. It just makes more sense to start with that and get the other one later in play. And then we have Twin Arrow over there. Okay, we are facing off against the third boss, which is named Giant Bomb. Passive, you cannot gain aggro. How interesting. Passive boss has always effect. This boss happens to be an advantage. That means aside from you starting aggro, you don't touch your aggro bar throughout the fight. Whenever you deal damage, you can simply sweep aside the token. Some boss cards force you to burn cards from your hands, and this can be good, other times it's bad. Okay, so that's interesting, but also he has 20 and 10, and we haven't seen his card deck yet. Giant Bomb is probably just waiting to explode, literally. Looks like it's an 8-card deck over here. So we have this. This is boss number 3. Dun dun dun. We have Tick. Is the next card Talk? It is. All heroes draw 2 cards. Oh my gosh. Is this guy just going to be like something if we don't kill him in a certain number of turns, he's just going to go boom? Because it feels like that. But in the meantime, we need our aggro, our pool of tokens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. The aggro thing, this is interesting. I'm a little nervous, but I don't actually know what to expect here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have our pool of 20 tokens over here, and we can clear the rest of our aggro, and then we can start ourselves off. So, let's go ahead and start with Blunderbuss. You may spend a token, spend energy to deal 4 damage instead. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to spend energy, and we're going to deal 4 damage to the Giant Bomb. Sweep it away, and then done. Then we are going to, once per turn, gain an energy. And we're right back to where we started. Blunderbuss is gone. We have Plasma Dagger to go ahead and deal 2 damage and draw 2 cards. We have Aggro Management, which isn't going to be a factor at all for us. And then we have Explosive Arrow, which is going to deal 1 boom to him. And then at the end of our turn, we will... Oh, no, we're going to spend energy to play an extra weapon. So I'm going to play another Explosive Arrow to deal another 1, because I think our goal is to ramp this up as fast as possible. Okay. Although, unfortunately, this came at a bad time. Anyways, next person over here. We have over here... Oh, no. All heroes draw 2 cards. Okay. This makes me a little nervous. We're going to draw 2 cards, and then we're going to draw 2 cards. Alright, what are we going to do right now? We're going to start by rolling her general attack die. That's going to be a single damage, no problem, easy peasy. We're going to play our RPG to deal 1, 1, and 1, sweeping that away. Then we're going to play our sidearm to deal another point of damage. And then we are going to... We don't need to remove the aggro, but we may as well play some of these cards. We'll play Phase Camo to remove 3 aggro, because it may as well just get the aggro off us in case it matters for anything else. Alright, that's going to be our 3rd card. These 2 should not be going to my burn pile. they should be going into my discard pile. Alright, we're going to draw back up to a card over here. We have our SMG, which is great. It goes to his turn, which we should have seen talk. Talk is going to be burn 2 cards in your hand. Okay, well that's going to be interesting. So all heroes burn 2 cards in your hand. We're going to remove the aggro cards because those don't help us. So we're going to get rid of these. We're going to burn them. Then we're going to do dodge roll is going to be burned. And we're going to do dodge roll is going to be burned. So both of those, which are not helpful. Did I move? Did I move? No, that's the right character. It's the right character. Okay, then we are going to go ahead and figure out our next play. Well, we gotta go ahead and see. We gotta have the next one over here is all heroes draw 2 cards. Okay, so we really just do have to burn through them as fast as possible. We have the arrow card, which could be useful. We have net arrow, change the attack die to red. That doesn't help me either. I don't love any of these. None of these are good right now. None of these are good. I think this port worked out poorly for me. In fact, to the extent that I might do is I might change these cards. I'm going to burn this card from my hand. And then I will burn... I'm just going to burn life support right now. I think I'm going to burn life support because I'm not sure how this card plays out. That way on my turn, I can then play dodge roll, which won't make a difference at all. I'm just trying to clear my hand, and I'll play arrow to deal a point of damage. Not my favorite hand. And then we will draw back up to my hand size. It's going to be 1, 2, and then shuffle over here. Oh, and we'll gain our energy because we can. And 3. Okay. Then it's going to be all heroes draw 2 cards. So she will draw 2, 1 and 2. And then we'll have another 2 coming in here. And I'm guessing that talk over here burned 2 cards. Okay. Just a timer boss. Over here to sniper rifle, we're going to use our sniper rifle. We're going to roll that, and we got 1. We are going to deal 1 point of damage. Then do we have our take aim? We do. So we're going to play our take aim as our first action. Roll the hero die. We got that. We're going to spend energy to reroll. We're going to spend energy to reroll. And we got double damage. We will use our twin arrow to double that up over there. So we're going to deal 4 damage, which is good, but we do need to deal more of that over there. That's going to be tricky. In fact, I will actually hold off my twin arrow and put 2 damage back. Because then, for my second action, I will play take aim again and roll the die. And beautiful. That's going to deal 1, and I'm going to use my twin arrow to deal another. Okay, I think it's more important we clear that. Especially because my third action... if you played an action this round, you may play an extra card. So I'm going to play Electric Dagger, deal 1, and then I'm going to play SMG to deal 3. Okay, because I got the extra card play from that. Beautiful. Okay, that's going to be their turn. So he's down to 5 and 2, which is not terrible, but I am still a little nervous about the tick over there. We will go ahead and draw to our hand size, and then we are going to have to burn 2 cards, or have to, or get to. It depends on how you look at it. We will go ahead and draw. And then we are going to burn Flare Gun. Choose a hero, move to 4 aggro. And then we will also burn Recovery Drone, because I don't think this is the game we're playing with him. Over here to him. But first we need to go back to Tick. All heroes draw 2 cards. We need to go back to him over here and see what he can do. So the problem is we have too much strong damage this turn, which means I can do a lot there, but only so much. I just need to be able to deal this damage over here, which I'm not seeing the possibility of doing so. If you played another card with arrow in its name, I don't think I can do it. I will play Leech Arrow, and that's going to go to my discard. We're going to deal 1 damage and choose a hero to gain energy, because that will help for her deck. Then we will... that's going to happen at the end of his turn. Okay. Then we will play Arrow again to cycle this away. The problem is this is where we can't do any more damage to the big guys. We'll play Dodge Roll to just do nothing, but just effectively cycle. Quiver would be great to play. The tricky part with Quiver is, in theory, I want Quiver destroyed. If I could play Quiver right now, and then I'd have it... I could do that, maybe. No, I can't, because I don't have another card to replace it. Never mind. That's not good. That was bad planning. Quiver, for this particular hero, I need a Quiver here, because then I could have played a card on top of it to destroy it, bringing my cards back. As it is, I think we might lose this. We'll see what happens. But I think we're done there. Did I do dodge rolled? I did that, we're done. Alright, all heroes, draw 2 cards. So we're going to draw 2 cards. We have no advanced damage there, no heavy damage happening. which is going to be our downfall. That 10 heavy damage is kind of the killer. Then we go to our next turn. ... Okay. Oh boy. I like Giant Bomb. It's very cute, but I just don't have the deck for it, unfortunately. Then we will go ahead and, I guess, do our best. We will play Take Aim. Take Aim, we're going to roll the hero die over here. And we got, no, wrong die. We're going to roll this die. We got one of those. Beautiful. That's what we need. But it's not going to be enough. We have discard 2. Whenever you roll, or if it doesn't do anything for me, remove 3 aggro. It doesn't do anything. You may roll the hero die. We can do that once per turn. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, nothing, unfortunately. No rerolls on that. We can discard 2 cards and draw 2 cards. So we'll discard these 2 and then draw 2 more. That gives us another Take Aim, which we can do. We can play Electric Dagger just to do nothing and then play another card. That helps us more cycle more. So we're going to once again do this over here. We got that. We're down to 3. So close. So close. And then that's our turn. Nothing happens. Back to his turn. But he has nothing that can deal heavy damage. It doesn't matter. It's immaterial. We go to talk over here, which is going to say, kaboom, you lose. I think that's it. I think we kind of lose on that. Because we just don't have the energy. We don't have the heavy hits. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and dive into this. This is a first impressions review of one-hit heroes because of the fact that we haven't actually finished the whole game yet. We've just gone through that cycling, that building up your character. Overall, one-hit heroes is a quick, fun, and fast game. Again, I played the first boss a few times. I learned the system, although I played it on hard mode the entire time, apparently. But then from there, diving through the bosses over here, there's a degree of escalation. There's also a pile of other bosses here, so I don't know the full cycle as far as how it's going to go through them. But at the very least, there's the first 4 bosses. In fact, the next one is, let me take a look over here, because we have Cuddles is our next boss, boss 4, and then we have boss 1. This is the part where I'm not entirely sure how it goes. It's this boss 1, 2, 3, 4A, 4B, 4-0. So I'm not entirely sure the cycle over there as far as what happens after you do boss 4. Let's take a look at the card packs. This is the part where I haven't actually played the whole thing. Boss 1, Bartender. Yes, there's more stuff to go through here as far as how these unlock, but I don't know exactly how that goes out. But you are fighting your way through a cycle of bosses. Overall, the system is quick, fast, and fun, which I think I said already. You are adding cards to your deck building, you're finding those synergies, which I did appreciate that. I liked finding the cards that worked well. Like the idea of being like, oh, Sophia has a ton of card draw, let's give her that rapid fire like little SMG over there that's firing 3 little pips of damage. There's a good balance between the burn cards that are stronger and the, reusable cards, but how you're going to construct your deck. I do like the fact that the bosses have been very different so far. The first one is kind of a basic starter. The second one is going to be you can destroy the shields to give yourself that extra degree of leeway. The third one is literally a giant bomb that you just soaking up damage, and either you can do it or you can't. I don't love the fact that because of the nature of Giant Bomb, like usually, you haven't seen this yet, but usually you go through the deck and then you flip it and cycle. Kaboom is the first time you have a you lose. Normally you can just keep going, so in theory, you'll never have that, you might get hit and die. Kaboom is a little anticlimactic in theory, but it's only anticlimactic because I felt I couldn't do it. I felt I only had to rely on these take aim cards. That was my only possibility at this point, a random roll. I couldn't even pop off effects like claymore charges or, getting my quiver into play to pull my other arrows back into play. So I felt a little stuck in the nature of how it plays out. But I like the speed of the system, the accessibility, the ease of play. Overall, I'd give this a 3.5 out of 5. It's fun, it's simple, it's straightforward. There's not a ton of strategy to it. It's mostly just do the things that are there with your heroes. Like for me personally, I plan on continuing to play this, but I'll likely play it until I've unlocked all the cards, maybe tried all the other combos of heroes. I've tried different configurations, but I haven't tried each configuration. And I'd say that for me, I've enjoyed this as much solo as I have enjoyed playing with other players. It's either way is kind of a fun time that mostly comes down to quickly playing your hand as you rapidly try to take out the boss. It's not a speed game, to be clear. The Wiggles, they have had other games that are speed games. This is not that, but it just has that vibe. I play, do my thing, draw back up, play. And it's the combo of cards that give it its charm. The biggest complaint I have against it is that it doesn't feel like there's a ton of agency, so much as do the thing that makes sense at the time. There is some degree of occasional management. Like you saw a few turns here or there where I did have to think through how things are going to combo, or I really need to actually take out that shield because I just need to prep for how things are going to play out. So there's definitely some thinkiness to it, but for the most part, it's do what you have with what you can with what you have. Anyways, until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. Hope you enjoyed this Solo Sunday playthrough, and as always, I hope you have a good one.